नमस्कार फ्रेंड्स, श्री रसायन देवो नमः। उपनिषद साइंस एकेडमी लिमखेड़ा से मैं देवांग प्रजापति आप सभी का मेरी ये यूट्यूब चैनल की जिसका नाम है देवांग सर केमिस्ट्री के अंदर हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूँ। दोस्तों आज रोज दोस्तों हम स्टैंडर्ड 12th इंग्लिश मीडियम केमिस्ट्री सब्जेक्ट के अंदर फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री का एक नया चैप्टर स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं कि जिसका नाम है सरफेस केमिस्ट्री। और इसमें वीडियो नंबर 1 देखने जा रहे हैं जिसमें इंट्रोडक्टरी पोर्शन एंड टॉपिक नंबर 5.1 के बारे में आज रोज बच्चों हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। चैप्टर स्टार्ट करूं उससे पहले जो बच्चे चैनल में नए हो उनको बोल देता हूं, टिल नाउ हमने चैप्टर नंबर 1, चैप्टर नंबर 2, चैप्टर नंबर 3, चैप्टर नंबर 4, चैप्टर नंबर 6, चैप्टर नंबर 8, चैप्टर नंबर 10 एंड चैप्टर नंबर 11 एंड 15। ठीक है, दीज मेनी चैप्टर्स इन केमिस्ट्री ऑलरेडी वी हैव फिनिश्ड इट। इतने चैप्टर बच्चों हमने ऑलरेडी अभी तक खत्म किए हैं और अभी हम स्टार्टअप कर रहे हैं चैप्टर नंबर 5, ओके, जिसका नाम है सरफेस केमिस्ट्री, जो चैप्टर फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री के अंदर आता है दोस्तों। तो जो बच्चों को ये चैप्टर देखने हो दोस्तों, तो ये सभी चैप्टर फ्रीली अवेलेबल है अपनी यूट्यूब चैनल जो है देवांग सर केमिस्ट्री, उसके अंदर जाके आपको प्लेलिस्ट के अंदर जाना है जिसमें ये सभी चैप्टर्स के आपको गुजराती मीडियम एज वेल एज इंग्लिश मीडियम इन बोथ द मीडियम यू विल बी हैविंग these videos which are available freely, so you can access it over there, okay, वहां से आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो फ्रीली। ओके, तो चलिए दोस्तों अभी जा रहे हैं हम फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री के वर्ल्ड में। चैप्टर का नाम है सरफेस केमिस्ट्री, चैप्टर नंबर 5, जिसका वीडियो नंबर 1 देखने जा रहे हैं, जिसमें हम आज इंट्रोडक्टरी पोर्शन एंड टॉपिक नंबर 5.1 के बारे में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। क्लास 12 इंग्लिश मीडियम केमिस्ट्री, फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री, जैसे कि मैंने अभी आपको बोला, उसका हमारा टॉपिक है सरफेस केमिस्ट्री। चैप्टर का पूरा नाम है चैप्टर नंबर 5। उपनिषद साइंस एकेडमी राजकोट एंड लिमखेड़ा, वी हैव 2 different branches. From there I Devang Prajapati from last 8 years I am teaching same subject, that is the chemistry. Now, as you all are aware that before starting the any new chapter, we have the tagline. So let us see that. जो बच्चे नए हो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जो बटन लिखा हुआ है उसके ऊपर प्रेस करना है। बाजू में बेल आइकॉन है, बेल आइकॉन के अंदर ऑल ऑप्शन को चूज करना है ताकि आपको नए वीडियो के नोटिफिकेशन तुरंत मिले। So let's get started. Tagline. Some of the most important chemicals are produced industrially by means of performing the different chemical reactions that occur on the surface of solid catalyst. So suppose if you have the catalyst which are having the solid form, on the surface of this solid catalyst we carry out lot of different chemical reaction in industrially, so that important chemicals we used to produce it, and this is the phenomena of surface chemistry itself. Okay, so let's begin the chapter. The first of all introductory portion. Surface chemistry deals with the phenomena that occur at the surfaces or at interfaces. What does it mean? The chemistry of surface or surface chemistry is carried out on the surface or interfaces. the interface or surface is represented by separating the bulk faces by hyphen or a slash. So hyphen is like this and the slash is like this. So out of these two, the horizontal line or slanted vertical line, you can represent it, okay, to separating the two bulk faces. Suppose here we have one of the bulk face is solid and the other one is the gaseous, which you can see it over here, and the interface between this both, this red color which has been already drawn, that is the interface between both this state, solid as well as gas. Okay, so for example, if you wanted to represent it, the interface between the solid and gas may be represented by solid gas, in between the horizontal dash is there, or else solid slash gas. Out of these two, any one of the technique you can use it to write it, okay, or to represent it especially. Now, due to complete miscibility, there is no interface between the gases. Why? Because in gases, almost all the gases, they are the mixture. Okay, you cannot find any interface between the gases. Okay, so that due to the complete miscibility, there is no interface between the gases. The bulk phases that we come across in surface chemistry may be pure compounds or solution. The interface is normally a few molecules thick, but its area depends on the size of the particles or bulk phases. Many important noticeable phenomena, among these being the first one is the corrosion. You can see over here iron nail, rusted iron nail, that is rust corrosion. The first phenomena, that is the corrosion. Then electrode processes, these already we have done it in the chapter number 3 in electrochemistry. Okay, so such reactions, that is the electrode processes, the process which are taking place on the surface of electrode. And heterogeneous catalysis. Which kind of it? Heterogeneous. Heterogeneous catalysis means, suppose you have this catalyst. On the surface of this catalyst, you are carried out any chemical reaction, and here you have taken CH3, that is which gas? It is ethane. So on the surface of this catalyst, this chemical reaction of ethane is taking place. So here if you see the state of both of this, the catalyst is having the state of solid, whereas ethane is having the state in gaseous phase. So if you see, the state of these both is quite different. So such chemical reactions are known as an heterogeneous catalysis, okay, which is an also example of surface chemistry. Okay, then dissolution. Okay, and at the last, crystallization. Okay, all these are the example of the phenomena in which the surface chemistry is playing a major role. Okay, so the subject of surface chemistry finds many applications in industry as well as the analytical work and in our daily life situation. Okay, so that's why it is very much important to study this chapter, my dear students. Okay, then after, to accomplish surface studies meticulously, it becomes imperative to have really clean surface under a very high vacuum of order of 10⁻⁸ to 10⁻⁹ Pascal. It is now possible to obtain the ultra clean surface, means you can get this much clean surface by applying this much pressure on of the metal surfaces. Okay, then the solid materials with such a clean surfaces need to be stored in vacuum, or else what will happen? If you will not covered, okay, then in such cases the dioxygen as well as dinitrogen gases, okay, will occupy the space, okay, which is present in on the surface of the metal. Okay, in this unit you will studying some important features of the surface chemistry, such as adsorption, AD, I am saying adsorption, AD, then emulsion, gel, as well as the catalysis. Such different chemical phenomena we are going to study in this particular chapter. Okay, so that's the end of the introductory portion. Okay, over here now we are going to start the new topic. Okay, that is the topic number 5.1, and the name of this topic is adsorption. Okay, ADSORPTION. So let us see it. What is adsorption? There are several examples which reveal that the surface of the solid has the tendency to attract, and then retain the molecules of the phase with which it comes into the contact. These molecules will remain only at the surface. They are not going to enter into the deeper, into the bulk. Okay, so on the basis of this we can able to define the adsorption. What is it? So let me explain you first. The accumulation of molecular species. Suppose this one is the molecular species. these molecular species will get it accumulated at the surface rather than in the bulk of solid or liquid is termed as adsorption. Once again, the accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in the bulk of a solid or a liquid is termed as adsorption. So let me write the definition over here. First of all, the accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in the bulk of a solid or liquid is termed as adsorption. Okay. The molecular species, here you can see that on solid surface we have the molecular species, the hydrogen or oxygen which has been adsorbed on the surface of metal, whereas in this case of liquid the oxygen and hydrogen is adsorbed in liquid surface. Okay. Even the example of dye, the charcoal we have taken as an adsorbate. The charcoal powder is there. On the surface of charcoal powder we have the different dyes. Okay, like I can say that methylene blue, so that on the surface of this charcoal the particles of this dye has been adsorbed. Okay. Then the molecular species or a substance. Here the molecular species or a substance which concentrates or accumulates at the surface is termed as adsorbate. Once again, molecular species or substance which concentrates or I can say accumulates at the surface which is termed as adsorbate. So here this hydrogen, oxygen, hydrogen atom, hydrogen element, okay, all these are the example of adsorbate. Okay. And the material on the surface of which the adsorption takes place is known as adsorbent. So here this surface of metal, okay, is an example of adsorbent. Okay, and the total of this, sum of this, total of this, or this phenomena is known as adsorption. ADSORPTION. Okay, this phenomena is known as adsorption. Okay, so the adsorption is essentially a surface phenomena. From starting itself I am talking to you, it is a surface phenomena. Solids, particularly in finely divided state, have a large surface area, and therefore a charcoal silica gel, alumina gel, clay, colloids, metals in finely divided state, etc., act as a good adsorbents. A good adsorbents. Okay, so these can be asked in form of MCQs. Okay, now next, adsorption in action. Will be taking the few example of adsorption phenomena. The first one, if a gas like O2, H2, CO, Cl2, NH3 or SO2 is taken in a closed vessel. Suppose here there is a closed vessel in which we have taken these gases H2, O2, CO, Cl2, NH3, SO2 containing powdered charcoal. In that we have taken this powdered charcoal also. Okay, it is observed that the pressure, suppose at the starting we have measured at initial pressure Pi, suppose we are measuring, then it is 5 atm. Now after few time, finally if you measure, okay, Pf, final pressure, then suppose it has been decreased up to 3 atm. So at the starting, if you are measuring the pressure inside the closed vessel, at the time it is 5 atm. After few time, if you are measuring the final pressure, that is 3 atm. What does it mean? Where this pressure had been gone? So these gases will adsorbed by the charcoal itself. Okay, so see here, it is observed that pressure of a gas in the enclosed vessel decreases. Then who has taken these gases? That is a big question. The gas molecules concentrate on the surface of the charcoal like this. The molecule of the gases will be accumulate or they concentrated on the surface of charcoal. That is, gases are adsorbed at the surface. So here this is the adsorbed bit. These gases, charcoal is adsorbent, and this phenomena is known as an adsorption. Okay, so this is the first example. Then the second one. In a solution of an organic dye, this is an organic dye. Okay, say example we have taken, that is methylene blue. Okay, when animal charcoal is added, this one is the animal charcoal. Okay, and the solution is well shaken. If you mix it properly, okay, it is observed that the filtrate turns colorless. After few time, if you will see, the color of methylene blue will disappear. The molecules of the dye thus accumulate over here on the surface of charcoal. Okay, are adsorbed, you can say. So here this methylene blue is adsorbate, whereas this animal charcoal is adsorbent. And this phenomena is known as adsorption. Okay, then let us see the next example. The third one. Aqueous solution of raw sugar. This one is the example of raw sugar. Solution we have taken. When passed over bits of animal charcoal, this one, animal charcoal, becomes colorless. The sugar at the starting, it is slightly yellow color. Okay, will become the colorless as the coloring substances are adsorbed on the surface of animal charcoal. So here this is your adsorbate. Just a minute, B is not coming. Whereas this animal charcoal is an example of adsorbent, and this phenomena is known as adsorption. Okay, so this is what the third example of it. Okay, Now the fourth one, the air becomes dry in the presence of silica gel. So here we have taken the silica gel and air is filled in it. Okay, in air it contains moisture, which is water content. So the silica gel will adsorb on the surface, all this water molecule will adsorb on the surface of this silica gel. So here this air is an example, or the water molecule is an example of adsorbate, whereas silica gel is an example of adsorbent, and this phenomena is known as adsorption. Okay, so these are the few examples of adsorption. Okay, now it is clear from the above examples that solid surfaces can hold the gas or liquid molecules. It can hold it by virtue of the adsorption. The process of, now next one, the definition. Here the adsorption get it over. Now the next one, the process of removing an adsorbed substance from a surface. Suppose we have this metal surface, okay, on which this molecule has been adsorbed already. So now the process of removing this, if you remove these adsorbed particles, adsorbed substance from a surface on which it is adsorbed, it is called, this process is known as desorption. Okay, so you can say that the desorption is a process which is the opposite of the adsorption. Okay, so that's all. We'll be keeping it till here. Any doubts are there, then you can comment it. Now in next session we are going to see about the topic number 5.1.1 and topic number 5.1.2. okay, here it is written in Gujarati, but don't worry, the topics will remain same. The topic number 5.1.1 and topic number 5.1.2. okay, those who are new, please subscribe the channel so that you can receive the latest notification. And if you like the video, then please like the video. If you like the video, then do the like. Okay, that's all. Thank you. If you have any doubts, then you can comment it in the comment section. Okay, then even I do have the Telegram channel. If you wanted to join the Telegram channel, then for the same you will be finding the link just below this video in the description box. That's all. Thank you. Bye bye.